Demon list is home to the hardest levels in the game, ranking them in difficulty from top to bottom. So when a new hardest level enters the list, the Geometry Dash community would be transformed. But now when a new hardest level enters the list, it doesn't feel as special. So, what happened? In order for us to define what a special top 1 is, we need to look at an example which gathered lots of hype within the community. Let's take Bloodlust for an example. At the time, no one knew whether Novel Boy would verify the level or not. It took a really long time for him to make progress, and everyone had their doubts. On top of that, a player that we shall not name made extremely fast progress on Bloodlust, making things worse for Novel Boy. And then he got 98%. What the fuck? So when he finally verified the level, the community was shaken, and the verification video, to this day, managed to gather a whopping 10 million views. So what caused this level to gain so much hype? Well, the community didn't know whether Novel Boy would be able to verify the level because it took such a long time for him to make progress. So when he did verify it, everyone was shocked. Now I know that Limbo was nowhere close to getting top 1 when it got placed, but I think we can all agree that it was one of the most hyped up levels that came out this year. When I first saw the showcase for Limbo, I was amazed. Not only because of how unique the gameplay was, but that it wasn't a level that I had really seen before. It had an impossible feeling to it, and at the time, I didn't know whether it would ever get verified. It just seemed impossible to memorize. The song in Limbo also matched it so well that I feel like the song was made with the level, even though it's not. I feel like the song helped this level a lot to become popular. Because of all this, the showcase video managed to rake over 3 million views, and tons of hype gathered up for the level, which is something the community hasn't seen in a while. As you may know, Bgram was going to be the verifier of this level. At the time, Bgram wasn't known very well in the community, so no one knew how long it would take for the level to get verified. Bgram's first 3 progress videos managed to gather over 100,000 views because of this. Progress slowly but surely went up for Bgram, and no one knew whether the level would come out. So when he verified the level after over 100,000 attempts, the verification video to this day gathered almost 2 million views, even though it wasn't a top 1 level. In fact, it was top 7, nowhere close to claiming the top 1 spot. Now, let's look at Tidal Wave. When Zoink revealed that Tidal Wave was going to be his next project, everyone got excited because they were waiting for a new top 1, and while it's controversial, everyone was happy that Acheron was finally going to get dethroned. Remember, the point of this video is not to say that Tidal Wave is a bad level. In fact, it's one of my favorite levels. But here lies the problem. The community expects a top 1 out of Zoink because he's basically the best player in the game, and has beaten all the hardest levels in the game. Ever since Space UK got exposed for hacking, Zoink's reputation skyrocketed and became a lot more famous. Because everyone expects Zoink to spew out hard levels, top 1 demons don't feel special anymore. They feel expected. They feel served on a plate for the community. And unlike Bloodlust and Limbo, the level doesn't seem unexpected, which causes it not to feel as special as the other top 1s. When Bloodlust was getting verified, it felt like an unbeatable level, but when Tidal Wave was getting verified, it just seemed like a matter of time before yet another top 1 was going to get pumped out. It wasn't a matter of, is it going to get verified? It was a matter of, when is it going to get verified? So how do we solve this problem? And how do we make a top 1? Buffing a level to its limits won't help, because all you will get is a trash dumpster level like Avernus, where beating it is equivalent to hitting your head on a metal wall 10 times a second. There are two ways of solving this. One, you can change the verifier to a player who isn't a top player and eats top demons for breakfast. Or two, you can buff a level in a good way. And what do I mean by this? In order for a level to be buffed properly, the entire gameplay needs to change. Something memorable for having hard gameplay, not something memorable for having hard hitboxes.